Done. You made a big mistake, you fool! Primed. Close don't count. Primed. Damn. Primed. Close don't count. I'm a target here. Primed. I'm on it.
So that's basically what happens if Carmen is around the Drassen bar to confront Slay. And yeah, the terrorists and the bounty hunters start to get it on with the long-range battle before the militia picks up the battle and then proceeds to destroy Carmen with overwhelming force. And almost every time that I try to simulate this battle, it happens. So it doesn't really end some kind of exciting note or anything like that. It kind of ends in a bit of whimper. It doesn't really draw onto itself the kind of hype that I was trying to drum up for toward the end of the last episode. But yeah, I mean, that's why it happens. I cannot really do anything about the militia because they're around, and then I cannot really eliminate them, or maybe I can try to draw them off from the main I guess area where the battle takes place. But I mean, with the sound of gunfire, they just get attracted to it like bees to honey. So I mean, I cannot really manage that, I think. But I can try it, and if you like to say it, I can reload the save where I have found Carmen in Drassen bar and try it out. Sometimes Carmen might run out with a knife in his hand, and I guess that might be more fun if Carmen tries to do some CQC with Slay. But yeah, that's what happens basically. So it ends on a kind of a sour note, I guess. I don't know. It's not really that exciting. It's not that momentous, but that's what happens. Yeah, it's kind of more of a emergent gameplay thing rather than these two guys showdown, kind of a high noon type of deal. Anyways, yeah, so let's get back to the regular programming. Hopefully it's a bit more exciting than what I showed you, than the actual fight between Carmen and Slay. So what we have here is that we have taken Alma, as you can see right here. So we've taken the entire sector. The royalty remains rather low, 44%, but we still have this big complex to go through. And well, I have to admit, I have to confess that I have read up on what can be expected from this complex. So if you excuse me, some of the surprises that I will show you guys might not be like 100% genuine, but still, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll be surprised and maybe impressed and stuff like that. And maybe I'll be able to find something different when I go through this complex again. because I have to also confess that I have gone through this complex, and then some of the things happen that makes going back and playing this part again almost mandatory in a way, because I think you'll soon see why. Maybe I'm going to be able to cover it in this episode, but without this little adjustment, I think the following episodes will be filled with a lot more struggles. That's all I can say for now. Alright, so let's just go and pretend that we don't know anything and try to explore this complex a bit.
Okay.
So these guys have been involved in the last battle, really didn't break any sweat.
Yo.
And Ice is also there to examine some of the complexes here. And then time is going right now, and I'm sure that this news of us taking Alma
Nothing.
has been making rounds among the army guys, because they still
Got
have
it
some
covered.
high-powered radars in this station,
Nothing.
and then they're probably relaying some SOS and reinforcement requests at all times
Nothing.
as we try to go through every room in this big complex. So Ice found nothing,
Yes?
and Pac-Man is going to go along with the group and try to see what he can
Yes?
find. It's a really big complex, probably the second biggest complex I've ever been in beside the hospital.
Taken care of.
And yeah, alright, so there are little hallways and some desk here, some welcome desk or something.
Here.
Or this is a desk where you have to provide your credentials. Thankfully they're all gone. So I'm bringing X-Ray to these rooms
Gotcha.
because he's the guy who can open locks and also talk at the same time. Yeah. And this seems to be a conference room on how to manage the army to take care of us. Obviously didn't work out so far. Right, so these are the cabinets,
Nothing.
the different sprites for the desks and the cabinets.
Nothing.
That's pretty cool. Seems that it's a lot more well funded, so I guess that's what happens if in other sectors we see what happens after this falls into some neglect or something, and then
I'm on it.
basically becomes very
Yes?
rusted and everything.
Yo.
Okay, so I can't really do anything about the computers, although we have a computer in every room, it seems.
Here.
Oh yeah, so this guy
Yes?
is a guy who works for the Queen, but he wants to talk with us, and then he cut a bargain with us. And yeah, he seems to be a pretty upstanding character. I don't know why he worked for the Queen in the first place. You will soon see why he had to work with the Queen.
Hold your fire. I will not harm you.
Well, I guess I don't know whether it's his place to say that he's not going to harm us. Maybe it's more likely that he'll have to beg for his life or something, but I don't know. Let's just be friendly.
I have proposition for you. If you spare my life, I know where you can get a weapon. A very special weapon developed by the Queen's researchers in Orta. They are only given to her elite guards. It is a powerful rifle that fires laser-guided miniature rockets.
Yeah, wow.
This weapon
okay.
is so destructive that its use is limited to the person whose fingerprints are encoded in the firing mechanism. The fingerprint can be reset, but it would require someone with a good knowledge of electronics and a great deal of time if they were unfamiliar with it. Spare my life, and it is yours.
Well, I mean, he gives us a choice that's rather hard to refuse. He's not only going to give us that, sci-fi weapon that fires mini rockets. I think the mini rockets that we wondered about, or I wondered about when we visited Tony, and was wondering about what kind of weapon that mini rocket should be used in. And apparently it's this sci-fi weapon. So I mean, I think this weapon is also present even if you do not choose to allow sci-fi weapons. But yeah, I think this is the only sci-fi weapon maybe if you do not choose to include sci-fi weapon. And it gives the Queen side a huge advantage, and it makes you having this gun more important and significant than the situation currently, because I already have some sci-fi weapons like Pac-Man's ACR, but then this weapon is probably more powerful and more destructive. So yeah, sure, I mean, it's pretty cool. And also he's going to tell us where the Queen manufactures these weapons. A place called Orta. It's a secretive factory that is right now unmarked on the map. So if we spare Sergeant, and I guess I was ready to spare him anyways, even without this information, because I tried to play the good guy here, but he's going to tell us the location so we can get more of these rockets and sci-fi weapons, and maybe more.
It is a deal. I will trust you to keep your end of the bargain. I promise to speak highly of you amongst my friends and family, many of whom are in a position of influence.
Okay, cool.
Here, it is brand new. The fingerprint of the user has not yet been set, so you must choose the first person to use it carefully. Only they will be able to fire it. I will not forget what you have done.
Right. And then the gun will not forget
Perhaps I go now.
the first user.
I remember to say good word for you amongst the people of the town.
Yeah, I wonder if the town is going to be... there's another guy here. Anyways, yeah, I wonder what town he's from. Possibly from Alma, then I think he's going to benefit from some royalty increase. But then he said that his friends and family are in high places, so it must be some other place. Some well-to-do place, more affluent area. But who knows? We got the weapon and then we are pretty happy about it. And this is the weapon. Rocket rifle. Yeah, pretty simple. It's not like some fancy designation. And unlike your opponent with the cutting-edge weapons technology, this rocket rifle comes with its own laser scope and computer security system. I guess if you hold it once and then fire it, it imprints your fingerprint, and then the other users will not be able to use it. I think it's definitely, yeah, it's a drawback, of course. And only accepts 2. So this, you kind of expected this weapon is from the original Jagged Alliance too, because this is rather limited, and I think this is part of the course for the weapons in the original, and it kind of is some holdover from the original game, so that's why even though it seems to be the most powerful weapon ever. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Let me just finish my thought about this rocket rifle, because I'm pretty impressed with it. And yeah, the attachment might not be as diverse, but then in the original this must have been the best gun or most powerful gun, so I'm pretty excited about using it, but I have to hold on to it because Pac-Man already has some good weapon, and I don't know who to give this to. I have not decided. Also need to find more mini rockets, and I think it's going to be very hard to come by. I don't think Bobby Ray sells it. But meanwhile, oh, okay, yeah, green.
I hope for once you have a good reason to disturb me.
My queen, I believe I do. It seems these mercenaries, while a small group, are apparently well trained and equipped. They have recently secured Alma.
Alma? 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 Elliot, you idiot! The goddamn training facility is there! What are they doing? Sleeping? And a mine! Oh, Elliot, what now? Spare nothing. We must not fall. I provide the best in armor, do I not? The best weapons, the best training, and the best soldiers that money can buy! Yet you tell me we have lost a city, a mine, and an entire training facility to a little band of guns for hire?
Yes, your majesty.
I don't believe this! This time, should we fail, there will be hell to pay. Let the soldiers know that. I want all the mercenaries dead. Do you have any idea how much losing a mine costs me?
Yes, your highness. Plenty?
More than you'll ever make in your entire life, Elliot. In fact, from now on, you can forget your regular paycheck. Now get out of here and give me time to think.
As you command, your highness.
Poor Elliot. I bet we can cover his expenses or his pay, and hopefully
Yes?
hope there comes a time when we can talk some sense into Elliot and
Understood.
tell him to abandon the hopeless cause, but it has to wait. So yeah, the queen is now as determined as ever to send a bunch of army
Yes?
to retake the mine and also kill the mercenaries. And our mine has is now producing a lot of money now, just a substantial amount of money, while the Grom mine is running out. So I bet the Queen is going to not only try to gun for the Alma mine, but also the Grom mine, as they have already some army stationed nearby. These guys are already there. Yeah, so these guys will act up and then try to be very aggressive. We are trying to raise militia right now, but we need to perhaps do all of for now and then try to fill up the entirety of the sector once again. I think 2 training sessions is going to be enough to get the 80, and then another 2 to perhaps upgrade these guys to regular, all regular guys. The time is going to be rather limited because the Queen is going to send a lot of, obviously a lot of army toward our target. The question is how many and how often she's going to send and how soon she's going to send units. Alright, so you have this instant militia here, pretty cool. And let's just have a look here. Wow, okay, so we have this guy who we spied the last time the sergeant went through and then said hi. So let's go ahead and have a little talk with this guy. Okay, so he doesn't seem to even acknowledge us. Okay, X-Ray also come here and then block this red button. I feel rather unnerved by the presence of this button. Okay, and let's see.
Yo, got it covered.
And try to open this door. I don't think there's any enemies here since no, it's
got
washroom.
it covered.
Oh, okay. So it's a washroom here, pretty big washroom. And some cabinets. All right, so let's just go through cabinets before maybe all hell breaks loose.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, so they basically cleaned the house.
Nothing.
And there's some cabinets here, yeah. This I also need to look at it, but right now it doesn't seem to have anything in particular. Okay, wow.
Taken care
So
of.
some missile storage and some kind of a shelf here. Cool. Alright, so it's a regen boost. Alright.
Got it covered.
And hopefully this is not rigged. Nope.
Got it covered.
Some radars. I wonder if we can make use of it. Lockpick. No, he's not that great a lockpicker, so I guess I let X-Ray do it. But after I talk to this guy and go through and learn about his
ready.
Yeah, learn about him. Okay, Razor also come inside. Be ready to rush in with your knife or your shurikens. A knife would be better. Alright, so what is your problem, sir? Alright.
Yes?
Let's save.
Figured you'd be showing sooner or later.
Oh, General. Yeah, so this is General of the Army. So it doesn't have the name, but just named General. I guess he doesn't want to reveal his name.
Do not allow yourself to believe you're anywhere close to winning this war, soldier. Didrana has Maduna fortified enough to stop an army. Any army. And while you're wasting your time mingling amongst the peasants, she's building new weapons in Orta. Weapons like you've never seen, soldier.
I'm getting sick of that yellow belly. Probably doesn't even know how to skin a baby.
A lot of people do not know how to skin a baby of any kind, Razor. Yeah, I don't think you're not really helping making this general to believe us, hear us out.
Your time will come.
Okay, so I guess the friendly option has run its course. So by some direct disciplinarian way of talking, maybe he will respond a bit better. Because sometimes NPCs will respond differently to different way of talking, and then maybe direct talking might produce some different result.
Enjoy your life while it lasts, soldier.
Okay, so
Look.
didn't really work.
It's alive.
It's alive and
Prepare to die.
ready to shoot some guns. Okay. Alright. Well, I don't like that it has come to this, but yeah, I have no choice but to act up. I think I'm going to be able to shoot first, but then the general will have his turn, so I need to be very careful here because the militia is not going to help us. Alright. Okay, so let's maybe... Is he okay or he's still strong? Alright, so let's try him more. He's wounded now. Okay,
Ready.
Razor, I think you can probably rush in and then get him in the torso. Can you go behind him? Okay. Oh, no, I didn't order you to step in the air. Obvious my mistake. It's poor now. All right, Razor.
Here.
Your turn to maybe try some blade because I'm afraid that I'm going to hurt Razor. Hopefully you'll be able to do it. Oh, it's a throwing knife, isn't it? Oh, okay. How good are you throwing knives? Not too shabby. Alright, so can Vinny also help here? I don't know. I think I take a try. Oh. Okay, do you have some pistol or something else you can throw? Well.
Ready.
Oh, okay, Razor can run. I wonder if this guy can actually shoot. I think he will be, because he's a damn general.
Yo!
So, I need to bring in this guy now
Yo.
that Razor is out of the way and take a pot shot at him. Single shot, perhaps? Oh, you can also stick him. But you're out of your AP then. Torso single shot, can you do it for me, Vince? Or I'm going to just spray here and then kill everybody. He's critical, so maybe he's not going to shoot back. So let's take that chance. Oh, he's running.
I'm glad that's over. No more enemies, just casualties.
Look there.
Wow. So this militia interrupted this guy and then killed him. I guess he was rushing and trying to get out, not even trying to shoot, perhaps because he was hurt. Didn't even have AP to shoot or something. But this guy had a pretty good gun though. Yeah, G3A3, which is one of those long-range rifles that uses 7.62. And yeah, I guess this was his toilet, his like throne or something.
Yo.
Alright, so General's dead. I think the Queen will be even more angry. And Vinny's going to... Oh, okay. Alright, so X-Ray, you're the key holder here.
Here.
You know, because Ira's not here. So yeah, I'm gonna just organize a bit here and then it's going to create some graphical anomaly. And I guess I should save before everything breaks down or something if it happens. And a lot of keys, my goodness. Yeah, I don't think X-Ray is a stealing kind of merc, but he was picking up a lot of keys. Okay, and alright, so you get the gun back and try to open the door here and all the other places. This militia is already...
What?
This militia is already inside, so... I don't know how he was able to get the...
What?
Okay, yeah, it's locked tightly.
What?
Ah, okay, I guess it's a generals.
Gotcha.
So we need to go to sector inventory and then open it up and then get the key card from the general. So let's try with X-ray. Let's just get the okay, so key card please. Money, of course.
Got it.
I hit $180. I guess that's what Queen was paying him. Definitely could have paid him like 10 times more if he wanted to surrender. Maybe I could have demanded him to surrender. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. So let me try that. Let me just save this first and then try to make him surrender. Yeah, okay, so let's try that once again. Did I save after killing the general? I guess I did. Yeah, so general's already dead. Maybe I can do a quick loading session once again. I know where I saved my session here, so yeah, let's try to get the general to surrender. It's just a bit of a experiment. So Payman just run inside and then try to trigger some. Oh, before that, I think
Taken care of.
you could also disperse the militia here, so we have some presence. Yeah, a lot of presence. There you go. Alright. Talk to the general.
Figured you'd be showing. Do not allow yourself. And while you're...
He seems like a kind, generous soul. I hate him.
Okay.
Your time will come. Enjoy your...
Look, it's alive.
It's alive and
Prepare to die.
you'll be
Prepare to
oh,
die.
okay, so he refuses to talk anymore.
Prepare.
Well, I shoot him first. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, he's really quick. Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, so that red button just breaks the whole section of the wall.
That Baka loses his history.
Oh, okay. I know what happened. So if he blows up this section, then it destroys the prototype. See? If I talk to him, then
Medicine.
yeah,
Doctor.
he's basically really hurt. So I think he wanted to destroy the prototype. That's what his jaunt to the red button was. Okay, now that we've seen that, I don't think General is going to surrender to us. Just going to say prepare to die. I can try to like maybe hurt him to within an inch of his life, but I don't think it's going to be worth it.
Yes.
I just want to open this door. Alright, X-ray, now can you pick up the key card? No, it's somewhere.
Very well.
Okay. Alright, open this door then.
Here.
Is key card here? I don't think there's key card. Alright, well, we need to find where the key card is.
Gotcha.
Okay, Grace, have a look over here. Oh, there's a key card here. Alright.
Here.
Pick one up here, X-ray, and see if it works. Key card.
Got it.
Got it. I don't know why he wasn't able to pick it up. There's a reason for that.
I'm
Yeah,
on
so
it.
the general was trying to destroy that rocket
I'm on it.
rifle, and then the rocket rifle had 3 rockets in it, and if you remotely detonate it, then everybody gets hurt. And the surgeon is gone.
Wicked.
Wicked, right. Okay, so there's a gun range. Cool, so this guy is trying to practice, make himself the regular militia. So, okay, so how about keycard? Does it work?
Ah,
No,
squat.
you need to manually open this.
Ah, squat.
Well, you can try it again.
Wicked.
Yeah, so a lot of bullets.
Wicked.
Let's try to pick these things up, because obviously if I try to pick it up,
Got it.
then I can drop it and then can pick it up later. And we have something called law. It's yeah, it's a law is a cool weapon, definitely.
Got it.
It's basically a single-use rocket launcher, I think. So I think it's going to come in handy in the future fight.
Yes.
Okay, so we're just opening all the doors here, exploring the rest of the complex. Wow, cool. Yeah, so these army guys had it really good, definitely better than the the peasant of Aruko. Yeah, definitely had all the perks of being part of Queen's mercenary army, dental and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, so this guy, my goodness, I'll show you what happens with this guy if you ask too many questions.
Lieutenant Conrad Gillett, please don't ask for autograph.
So this Conrad guy is an interesting character. He is apparently a trainer for the Queen's army. And then, you know, his allegiance is not that strong. He just goes wherever he's the most paid. And I don't think he was paid for some time because he's kind of disgruntled.
A plan, a clear, concise plan. It is backbone of good operation.
Yeah, and then if you ask too many questions, he turns like hostile all of a sudden.
This conversation.
See?
Remain calm.
Look, it's alive.
And I had like no chance but to kill him because you cannot. I don't think you can talk to him after this. He just wants to kill you.
Remain calm.
Yeah. So what you can also do with this
Remain
guy
calm
though, is that you can
while I shoot you.
what you can do with this guy is that you can also recruit him to your cause, and he costs a lot of money, but he comes with a lot of. I mean, I of course read about you know what this character is because he's obviously a named character, and then he just shooting you in the face the first time you meet him is kind of strange. So I read up on him, and then apparently you can recruit him for a certain amount of money. And then he, being the trainer of the army, obviously has a lot of things going for him, such as he's a teaching merc and all this. So since, you know, I'm facing some battles in the future, I try to recruit him and see how it goes. I think I had to load a quick save here. Yeah, so I mean, I'm kind of backtracking here, but I hope you're okay with it. But I think it's going to be more fun that way. I just don't want to lose out on the options that the game may provide, and just make it more entertaining.
Lieutenant Conrad Gillett, please don't ask for autograph.
At least you might be able to hear his voice a bit more, I guess, during the battle. And maybe if he dies, then maybe I'm not going to reload or something. There's certain things I can do, but I try to recruit him, this time.
I have been instructor at every military academy worthy of mention in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if he mentioned this, I would be saying, well, I mean, you have a lot of credentials, and I'd be like 100% more aware of this guy's skills, and then try to recruit him. But then he was saying something about clear and concise plan, and I didn't know what he was talking about, so I was trying to find more about what he meant, and then he just said remain calm as I shoot you. So I mean, I didn't really have any choice but to shoot him. But if he said this, you know, that he was a trainer, then I would be more willing to, you know, talk about the possibility of hiring from the Queen.
You will look back on this day as being your wisest. The job you offer is of interest to me. However, the talents of man like Lieutenant Conrad Gillett are not without price.
Yeah, so $5,500 is just obscene amount of money, so I have to refuse.
Okay, I am already in country. I will make you one-time special price. Do not expect me to go lower, and you must not tell anyone I work for such low price.
3,300 is going to still make him the second highest paid merc after Raven. And if I refuse, then I think Conrad is just going to shoot me in the face. So I hire Conrad, 3,300 per day. I think he's going to be in the thick of, you know, battle from the get-go. The first day he basically joins the group, so I think it's going to be worth it in the short while. Hire him, yeah. And he's a good trainer, he's a good leader, pretty good leadership skills. So here is Conrad, and yeah, you can see his skills pretty high. 95 marksmanship, and leadership is pretty good, 51, and wisdom is also very good. And this is a special NPC marker, so that, you know, our militia do not kill him at the first sight of him. And I think I can disable it. Okay, yeah, I think there is a way to disable it by maybe it's control. Yeah, so lose disguise and then Conrad loses disguise, and that reminds me, I have to fill the canteens here. He's comes with the AK, but I can definitely give him something better. Yeah, AK-74 uses 5.45, which is not really that common, I think. Just deposit it. Yeah, and then he's also pretty good at being medic, so I mean, this guy's like all-purpose guy, jack of all trades, but also can improve a whole lot. I'm going to make him train the guys here, and there's a salad bar. My goodness. Yeah, the army really got it good. Hopefully we'll be able to make use of this facility for our benefit. Okay, so exploring the rest of the complex here, opening all the doors so X-Ray can have a look. Okay, yeah, so just opening all the doors here.
Here.
Alright, X-Ray.
Gotcha.
Go to work. It's all yours. And Conrad here.
I ready. Okay.
He's apparently a Hungarian guy, but I don't know whether Hungarians are supposed to sound like that.
Here.
He's a good shooter though. Probably the best shooter that we have now.
Nothing.
Or tied with Raven.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's get this, and then maybe you can
Got it.
drop it and then get Conrad to pick it up. Alright. Yeah, these two. So Spectra
Got
helmet and all these Spectra stuff.
Nothing. I'm on it.
I think the guide for Jagged Alliance 2 tells or advises to go for Alma first
Got it.
rather than Rum. And there's a reason for that, because this facility and this sector offers you
Got
a
it.
whole lot of options to improve your quality of life.
Gotcha.
You know, it has really good amount of perks to this particular sector.
Gotcha.
And if I were to, get Alma first, then you'll have served me really well in the
Here.
following operations. And I think I'll show you pretty soon why that will be the case. Maybe I can just show you right now. So Leon has been working rather hard, and then he's going to work even harder this sector, because he's going to come here
I
and
go.
then try to
I must show you way.
take control of the radar station here, which means that he'll be doing some staffing at the military headquarters. And what it does is, well, let me just read this description. The war room here has all sorts of digital equipment designed for maintaining a good grasp on the strategic situation across the country. This will help you coordinate your defenses and collect information about enemy movement in the wilderness. So what this does is that it reveals enemy movement. And how accurate this is I'm not so sure. Gumpy at Cambria was also doing this kind of stuff, but then because this is not, it doesn't have enough digital equipment or radar or anything like that, it was kind of limited to the sectors around Cambria. But here, this is a bit different, and you soon see how much of a difference it is. I think, if you play this, obviously yeah. Staff here, I send Vinny and maybe Razor back here to do some interrogation. So these two guys, or maybe I can send Razor alone to interrogate. Okay, so there's some lot of different squad numbers here. I like to try to organize a bit. So let's organize this into squad 5. Raider. Alright, okay, all these guys all separated. Elliot. Yeah, I don't know why truck is onto its own squadron, but no matter. I guess I just get Razor to be squad 9, yeah. And he's going to go there to interrogate. And what else? Maybe because Razor is gone, now Conrad can join the main party, and I can equip him with some nice yeah, I wonder why he was only wearing this Cavalier vest, even though he had like Spectra pants and everything, just within the same complex. Okay, so I just yeah, get him all spectra'd out. I think it does change appearance if I do that, right? Not really.
I ready.
It doesn't really change appearance. Okay. Alright, so what weapon can I give him? I can give him G8, A3 or something just to start with. And yeah, let's take this out and organize a bit. And I think there is, yeah, so this one might work. Okay, let's go for 100 or, okay, so it doesn't have the pack. Right, that's not going to work out. So let's just click this into more manageable. Okay, so more manageable 20 rounds. Okay, great. So once again. Alright, so this vest is pretty decent. So I keep it. Holster, sure. I think this is General's holster. Extended ear, and he also can carry medical kit if he had a TT bag or some backpack. Yeah, alright, so yeah, we just did a bit of a arming with Conrad here. And yeah, Raven, I think I extend her.
I'm really moving up. Figured my pay should reflect that.
Yeah, 3500 is her going rate. I think I'm going to give her 1 week.
Good. I like this arrangement.
Yeah, solving this problem before it gets too late. Slay's, I think he's about to leave soon. I think we are waiting at Dresden to pick up Bobby Ray's shipment. I don't know how long that's going to be. I think it was overnight shipment, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of time before it arrives. Static was repairing some stuff, and he's still repairing. There's a whole load of guys at now Tixa, pretty unnerving. I think at the Queen's command, like 40 more guys materialized, and is now stationed to protect the prison. It's going to be a lot harder to open up possibilities to increase loyalty at Alma and elsewhere, and rescue some people. It's going to take like whole maybe 2 squadrons. I was thinking about maybe splitting up the squadrons to send one to Grum and the other one dealing with Tixa and Aline, but now I think this is going to require the entirety of 16 or 20 squadron or squaddies in order to overcome. So let's see what I can do with the guys at Alma right now. Yeah, there's not really a lot of stuff that dropped. Yeah, that's kind of... I mean, I still have that rocket rifle. I don't know who I'm going to give this to. Maybe you guys can give me some suggestions what I should be doing with the rocket rifle. Maybe I should sell it. Nah, not really. Let's check the basic stat. Accuracy 73, damage 40, range 45. So yeah, definitely a very, very good gun. I think, yeah, definitely the best gun that the original game would have offered. This gun has a bit more going for it though. Accuracy 80 and the range of 60. But if it goes over the range of 60, I don't know whether this guy is able to even see the enemy. Because, yeah, I mean, there has to be some kind of spotting going on then. If that's spotted, then it's going to be rather difficult. Alright, so let's leave things right there. And we have a whole load of stuff that the Mercs can go and equip themselves with. And Vinny is going to repair some stuff. Hopefully he has some... yeah, hopefully he has some... No, he doesn't have it, so he needs to go. Right, that's kind of bad. So Vinny is going to go here. Get a toolkit. And Juan, do you have... Okay, you have this, so Juan is able to fix. And yeah, spotting is probably now Ira's duty. Going to repair stuff that we just got. X-ray is going to, yeah, stay. And I think Penguin is going to have a look at the facilities here. So military headquarters offers not only the staffing, but also option to command militia. This is the feature that I was asking for or wondering about all along. This allows you to move your militia in the strategic screen. So I don't know exactly how it works, but you can order them to move via the WASD key. So this is very much a feature that I was wondering about, so-called mobile militia. I didn't know that you can control them like manually, but this is an option that was put in perhaps in place of the mobile militia, who I believe act automatically. So if you produce more than the particular town is able to hold, the extra militia is going to be produced outside of the town boundaries, and then they start to patrol or something, just like the enemy. But then this will be very useful if I have like militia that I like to place in, for example, crossroads, very important areas. Maybe also to secure a trade route between different towns, such as to San Mona. It's going to be very important that way. So I'm going to try to do that soon. And also, what do we have here? Shooting range. So this allows you to maybe get like Wuhan or Tuan to be more proficient in training. Yeah, so I think it's going to take care of that. Very nice. There's also something called Army Barracks Cantina. You have seen the huge salad bar there with big eating area. So what it does is, I guess it allows the Mercs to recover a lot more quickly and maybe raise their morale or something. Yeah, so this is really cool. I have to read up on what it exactly does, but I definitely would have preferred to maybe take Alma first before Grum, because it would have made life a lot easier to like kind of plan ahead, especially with the mobile Mercs that I can command to different places. And then the Queen's not going to send like crazy amount of militiamen, just because her army headquarters is taken. Okay, so who needs to train? Well, I guess Wahan can come also here. Is Wahan here? Yeah, Wahan is also here, so let's get you to train at the military headquarters. Right, yeah, so you're going to be in 60 no time. And yeah, let's look at the Cambria guys for now. And do you have any prisoner here? Nope, no prisoners. And we have a couple of people training in this area, training militia. The Ravens there, Bunsen's there, and also Gumpy's here. So Gumpy I don't think he needs to be doing the ACA stuff anymore. He can do administration, make it faster, make the training faster, I guess. But then, most of the so-called information gathering is going to be done by Leon back at Alma. And it increasing 58% oil. So yeah, I mean, the things are looking up. Maybe it's going to be short-lived though, because Queen has ordered her army to assemble and then do some bad things. Okay, so let's see if we have some packs here that I can get, the backpack. Or I can order from Bobby Ray's, but maybe a bit too late. We have a Tim's backpack. Okay, so that's something that I can use. And some money as well, and some ammo. Yeah, I think we have to gather all the ammo now. Try to organize in one place, and I know the place to do it. I have an inkling that we might have to do that rather early. Conway is going to go here. And we're going to save because, saving never hurts the game, and it's going to provide you with peace of mind to do some bold things.
I got where you want me to
Razor,
go.
please.
Better be plenty of stuff to shoot at.
Normally I wouldn't use Razor to interrogate prisoners. He uses some extreme method with the tip of his blade, but right now we are pressed for some time, so we're going to just do it. Facility and prison, interrogate prisoners, and let's do it right now. You can also interrogate generals, which means that I could have maybe captured him in some way. But I checked the options, and there's a way to enable generals, like not even one general, but generals. And they maybe command officers on the field, and if you can capture them, I think they're going to yield more information credit. And I think on the field, they act as some kind of squad leader or something, giving the enemy more bonus. So it's going to make it a lot harder if I were to enable that. Alright, so he's okay, so Conrad is still going there, I think.
Travel great distance.
Yeah, so
Many moons.
yeah, so this
I am
is
in
what I was
position.
talking about.
What great task shall I undertake now?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So Leon's work is showing its results, producing results right away. And what is going on here? I mean, it's just so crazy what is right now happening. Now the arrows indicating that the army that is right beside it, it indicates movement. So this 60-man group is now moving slowly toward Alma, and this squad also 59 or something strong. So 120 men is now converging on Alma. I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean I have to just deal with it, of course, as I have done time and time again in this game. And also 56 army is now heading toward Grum. The queen just cannot get Grum out of her mind. I don't know why, because the mind is basically depleting. And yeah, it's not going to be in use soon, but I don't know why she just wants to just keep it or something. I don't know, maybe she's trying to protect something there, or she's just so... Maybe she wants to open up the road toward the Chitsena mine. But yeah, this is also a problem. So this 60 plus men is not converging on Alma. It seems like it, or maybe Cambria. And also the Grum mine is in danger. Not entire Grum. I think we are screwed. And you can see the general was right. Meduna is basically protected by this just entrenched to the teeth. And here is that secret place called Orta. You can see there's like a factory icon here in the jungle, southern jungle, wet and everything. So I guess it's easy to secure a really sensitive or secretive place. And I think there's a quest involved in it. Okay, there's no quest. Yeah, so we have 3 quests outstanding, or 4 quests. But this is a secret place that we might have to tackle. Maybe there are 50 army men that, you know, they're equipped with this secret weapon, trying to ambush us or something. It might have to be a night operation. I guess ignorance is bliss, because now I'm more tense than ever before. But at least we have something to... I mean, you guys have something to look forward to, yeah. 120 men converging on Alma. Let me just summarize for you. And then maybe some part of this 120 men will be split off, perhaps to go and try to recapture this SAM site. It's a really high value target. So I think this time we're just trying to hunker down in the center building and then just, you know, ride it out. And also at Grum, 50 strong army now heading toward Grum mine. In addition to the soldiers already stationed nearby, yeah, putting this particular sector under siege, so it's going to be another 70 or so men converging on this one sector, while we are kind of facing the depletion of militia. Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult, I'm sure, but I have to just make sure that I am prepared and then get all the ammo that we can get. Maybe do some tactical retreat or something. Yeah, but then you can see why that I wanted to recruit any member that I can recruit in order to face this threat. And I guess right now, because I took Alma, I am maybe able to recruit one more guy from Omerta right here. And there's some kind of rumor about Merc now in San Mona. We might have to check up on that with Elliot. Perhaps he's able to charm the Merc into joining our cause. So yeah, I mean, I can't really go on from showing you this surprise. I cannot really top it. So I guess I end it here. Next up, this is the next episode is going to be just preparation, and trying to just comb the entire sectors here, comb every sector of these areas in order to get, not here, but here and here, in order to get as many guns and as much ammo as possible, in order to be the most prepared as I have ever been in this LP, in order to face up against the impending threat. So yeah, at least I know what to do in the next episode. It's pretty well set. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can join me next time as well. Please stay tuned.